guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing a K-pop opinions that would get me cancelled. I've never actually used the opinion or used the word cancel before, mostly just because people love to use that word all the time, but like it's most lukewarm takes, or it's just like, first of all, cancel culture isn't real, and second of all, or like it'll be like, oh, like K-pop opinions that would have people fight me. Let's really clock it. K-pop stans don't even care about their faves like that. They're gonna fight you, like physically fight you? Please. Now, I saw this video before, and I didn't have a script, and then it didn't make sense, so I wrote some things in my notes app, so we're gonna go there and like keep it going. 1. K-pop stans love shade. And I say that because I have a TikTok saved from like 2022, 2021. It was a recording or like a video of Twice's Mama Stage where they changed the note in What Is Love, and then someone in the comments said, "This is what a Mama Stage is, not whatever the hell aespa did." No one was talking about aespa. Oh, and if you didn't know, aespa in 2022, 2021 Mama was awful. It wasn't awful. It was awful in terms of Mama standards, but it wasn't awful in terms of just like performance. It gave Mnet what it was supposed to give Mama. And I find it really nice and cool that this past Mama, they're getting all the praise for their performance. We love a glow up here. But like, random shade. Another, I wouldn't call this one shade, but it's a stray, was when Apita or APT was trending, right? And then someone on Twitter was just like, oh, Rose is saying she wrote Apita APT, but her name wasn't credited. And then like they put a screenshot of like the credited writers, and then the TikTok that was talking about was just like, are you dumb? Like, who do you think Chaeyoung is? Chaeyoung is Rose's actual like government name, right? And like that's funny, but then I looked at like the credited writers. Mind you, APT is less than 3 minutes long. It's 2 minutes and 50 seconds long. You know how many writers are credited? I'm gonna give you a second. Mind you, Rose has said before, she's written the song like she's talked about, oh, how she wrote it and like what she did. So think in your mind, how many writers are credited? Think. Not including Rose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10. 10 people besides Rose. How much did Rose write? Like, I assume you had to write a substantial amount for you to be credited as a writer. And mind you, I haven't listened to the song in full, but I'm sure there's not a lot of words. Cause it's not even 3 minutes long. So like, how much words are being said? Now let me list you off the credited writers. Mind you, there's 4 producers, but like I want to let producers go, cause it's, oh, Rose didn't even produce it. Oh, my bad. In terms of writers, it's Christopher Brody Brown, Nicholas Chin, Rajit Chahed, Jaehyun Park, Rose, Amy Allen, Henry Walter, Philip Lawrence, Michael Chapman, Theron Thomas, Bruno Mars, and Omer Fady. You know, there's a lot of people for a 3-minute song. So like, that was my stress. I'm like, dang, like, how much did Rose actually write for there to be 10 other people in this song? Like, how much did she actually write? That's what I want to know now. Next opinion. SM doesn't like Giselle, and this isn't groundbreaking. This opinion isn't groundbreaking, but also this is old, but I don't care. But when I say this, most people look at like the styling and her hair and stuff like that. No, I'm talking purely about the fact that someone left that clip of her saying the N-word in. Someone left that in. Because if you're gonna talk body language, the fact that Giselle leaned in meant that she felt comfortable enough doing that because it got edited out before. But not talking about conspiracy theories, the fact that someone edited that, like multiple eyes looked at that project before it pushed upload on YouTube, and for no one to be like, yo, we should cut that out because that's a slur. Crazy. Someone didn't like Giselle. New Jeans are going down, and I mean that wholeheartedly. 1, they say that like Hybe is mistreating them. I've genuinely never seen any evidence of like supporting that statement. I mean, Hybe is probably like, I'm willing to believe it, you know, because it's K-pop. I'm willing to believe, yeah, like most likely there's a good chance they are. But this isn't rumors. This is a court case. And I've never seen any actual evidence or even evidence bunnies have made up. I've seen a piece of evidence that would be like, oh, bunnies say, oh, Hybe is fucking over New Jeans. And you know what it was? It was the fact that New Jeans like reuse sets. Dead serious. That's your first pick? Is the reason said that's why they're getting mistreated? Okay. Also, they recently had like a press conference type thing, and someone asked Hani, oh, like, when are you gonna drop the evidence of you getting mistreated by Hybe, or New Jeans getting mistreated by Hybe? And Hani said, oh, I talked about my opinions on that at the National Assembly, so I won't speak about it further. Mind you, they asked for evidence. She said her opinion. Huh? Someone commented, so concepts of a plan. Hey, that's what it's looking like. Next is, bunnies are dumb as hell. And I stand on that. One, they love to comment, New Jeans never die, New Jeans never die. They will die. Why? I'm not gonna say people don't love them. I'm saying people don't love them a lot, because everything they love about New Jeans isn't necessarily specific to New Jeans. It's just like the branding, the expensiveness of it all. That's not New Jeans, that's Hybe. That's Minhee Jean almost. But even then, I feel like that could be replicated. It's like how when people from survival shows like say like, oh, I hope my fans will love me, and the fans are like, yes we will. And then when the original survival show group disbands and they all go their separate ways, like some members don't get the same love as others, even if they were really popular. You know, like people just be talking. Also, to the bunnies, they're just like, oh, they should just go to SM. They should just go to JYP. New Jeans brand, name, logo, aesthetics, songs would not have. One of my biggest problems with New Jeans was the fact that like a lot of their songs were ads. Or they did a song with Coca-Cola. There was one song that I cannot remember the name of that was a collab with Apple. Like they filmed the music video with Apple. Like it was on like an iPhone. Why would New Jeans have rights to an ad between like Adore and Coca-Cola, Adore and Powerpuff Girls, Adore and Apple? Like why would they have rights to that? You know what I mean? And then it's just like, it's the same way people wanted Blackpink to leave YG. It's just like they wouldn't have rights to anything. Hence why they're not, right now they're not at YG as soloists, but as like Blackpink as a brand, they're still at YG. And the biggest thing with like they're going to another company, y'all do know that even if New Jeans is getting mistreated, they want Minhee Jean. Minhee Jean was in hot water before all this for separate issues. So why would anyone want Minhee Jean? Second of all, they went on live and threatened their companies. Why on earth would any company want to touch someone like that? Someone who gets the public on their side without going through proper channels. Like, do you really think anyone want to touch that with a 10-foot pole? Like, let's really be serious. One says, on the most unserious and weird fandom. Prime example, when Nayeon like got rid of her bunny teeth, I saw sad edits about it. Like, I'm dead serious. They were actually sad that a grown woman just like got like, I guess veneers or whatever, shaved their teeth down. That is insane. And then Chang swastika. One, the fact that people didn't immediately understand them, proof enough. People made sad edits when Chang left for like maybe max a month because they were on world tour, and once it didn't occur enough to not show up, so they were making money. This is like, I'm gonna call this own separate thing. OT8 and OT9 are same thing. Because even if you yourself doesn't support Chang, if you support Twice, you're supporting Chang monetarily, like emotionally even, if you will, because you buy an album, Chang gets a slice. You go to a concert, Chang gets a slice, because they are all the same thing. Mind you, if you love the girls, they're gonna be like, I love all of Twice. All of Twice includes Chang. So that's what I find weird when OT9 wants his dog on OT8. I'm like, y'all the same thing though. Like, end of the day, the coin's going to the same pocket. That's what I feel about all OT Sum fans. Like, y'all are the exact same thing, because if you support one, you support all, because they're all by the same check. Like, if you watch videos for one member, you're watching it for all the members, including the problematic ones. So let's really think about what we consume. What does holding your faves accountable actually mean? Because I've been told what holding your faves accountable mean by someone, and it's essentially just not denying what the person did, right? So Mamamoo did blackface, which is ridiculous, which is crazy, but they did it, right? They did blackface. Moo-moos, I guess that's what their name is now. I don't know what their stand name is, but I'll call moo-moos. Moo-moos can be like, oh, I'm holding them accountable. How are you doing that? Like you still support them, love them, watch all their shit, you're just holding them accountable. Like, is it just looking the other way when someone is dogging them out? Is it just acknowledging what they did? Like, that's not holding them accountable. Like, you can't hold someone accountable that you don't know, right? You can't do that. Like, you can't hold a celebrity accountable when you're still supporting them in all ways. Like, what are you holding them to? Like, nothing has changed at all. But you say it to make yourself feel better because you know for the fact that you're doing something immoral, like standing someone who wore a swastika, but you don't care about it enough on your own self to be like, I'm not going to stand them, but you would care about what other people think about you and what other people say about you. Be like, no, but I'm holding her accountable. But how? You still go to concerts. Like, how are you holding your favorite accountable if all you're doing is just denying the reality? You know what I mean? Like, Somi sucks. And I've made many a TikTok where I was hating. You know, I won't lie, I wasn't hating. But once Somi called her dad hot, I think that's crazy, insane even. I find it so funny because she had a failed makeup launch. Her stans came to the fence like, well, like, you can't judge makeup by its cover. Like, you gotta get it first. What do you mean makeup? Like, you're supposed to judge makeup. Like, if this is a basic ass highlight, I'm not gonna buy it. I'll put a picture on screen since you probably didn't know about it, because I only knew about it because I saw an ad where, like, I saw an ad and then I saw someone dissecting the ad and they were just like, cosmetics in Korea are really cheap and some was overpriced. It was like way expensive. Like the number I saw, I'm like throwing it out from like my memory. It was like $30 and regular cosmetics is like $15. And mind you, like, celebrity brands of like makeup or collabs is normal in America, but in Korea it's really not. So they're just like, what are you doing? Also, it was basic as hell. Basic. Titerfola here. Well, I was looking up for a screenshot of the highlighter. She's been like, she like released some blushes. I'll put a screenshot of that. They're all just boring. Like, she's still doing the makeup, you know? So I guess she's making money, but genuinely, it's boring as hell. Like, there's nothing special about it. So like, I'm just like, hey. Second of all, her songs are like pretty bad. And she has such little songs for like how long she's been in the game. And third of all, if you compare her to her peers in IOI, because that's like a direct thing, she flounders. She fails. Third of all, or whatever number I'm on, nothing was more funny when Ice Cream came out and people were just like, oh, to the song and the dance, because we saw Somi do it where it's like, what is she doing? And then it wasn't until I saw the choreographers, the creators of the dance, do the dance. I'm like, oh, it's twerking. Like Somi's just not doing it right. Like, Somi is not doing her dance correctly. And then the most embarrassing one, everyone else was just like, whoa, like, now you can see why, because the choreographer with themselves, most people didn't know what the dance was for, right? Because they weren't K-pop fans. It wasn't until Julie from Kiss of Life did the dance with Somi, and people were like, oh, it's supposed to be twerking. Somi just can't do it right. And that was insane. I don't know about twerking, but it was like, Somi was moving her back when she was moving her hips. Like, it was something that required technique that Somi did not have, and she looked freaking crazy out there, because we were just like, what are you doing? Getting showed up on your own dance is insane. I just want everyone to know that. Next and final opinion is K-pop stans don't care about their faves, they just like creating side edits. And my specific instances here will be survival shows, right? Because I saw an edit of To In My Dream by Red Velvet of Island 1 versus Island 2. And Island 1, those boys looked like they were going through fucking war. Like, there isn't like they're getting the news they're debuting and none of them were even cracking a smile. It's like flipping between like Island 1 and Island 2, and Island 2 the girls are just like, oh my god, thank you, give me support, and the boys are literally dead inside. That made me not want to watch Island 2. Eventually, Island 1, right? Eventually, I go on YouTube to find, like, watch a clip or an episode or whatever. The first scene is, like, this big-ass building in the middle of the woods. Then, we see the judges' room where it's 1,000,001 cameras. I mean, like, think supervillain. And it's the weirdos of K-pop. It's Zico, I think Rain, and Bang PD sitting like supervillains in front of all these cameras. And then, there's this newest K-pop, I don't know if it's new, but it's new as of like a month ago, where they had a dance marathon. And essentially they're gonna dance until they drop. And whoever doesn't drop, like whoever lasts the longest, will survive to the next round. When a trainee says stop, like, we are humans, not machines, a judge goes, no, you're idols, or something along those lines. Insane. Mind you, the concept of a dance marathon is not new. They were around in America in the Great Depression. They were banned, though. Why? Because people died. People died. And the concept of a dance marathon in the past was simply entertainment, right? It's Great Depression. Like, no one can afford food or housing, but if you were in this setting, you would get food and housing, right? And so they would dance to exhaustion, but they kept dancing, and their partners would hold them up, and the rich would watch them. And in this scenario, we are the ones watching these people dance for their lives. That's why I don't really watch survival shows, because we're watching dreams die in real time. We're watching people fighting for their lives, in a sense, because we love to talk about the success stories of 17 and BTS and be like, oh, I can't believe their parents didn't let them debut, didn't want to become idols, when, I mean, where are all the people in IOI? All the people from those survival shows, where are they now? Who were crying how this is my last chance to debut, that I'm putting my all into this, and they don't make it. Where are they now? We forgot about them. I don't know their names. You don't either. I don't know. And K-pop stans love to talk about how sad it is, but then still click in every week, vote for their fave. And that's concerning. It makes me a little ill almost to be like, so like you're watching these people cry and fight for their lives, dance till they can't breathe, and you're gonna click in next week. That's crazy to me. But that's it for today's video. Please like and subscribe for more. I'm doing Vlogmas, so hopefully this comes out before January comes. If not, who knows? It's none of my business. As long as I post every day, it don't matter. If you like journaling content, journaling is in scrapbooking and K-pop scrapbooking specifically. I've been doing a lot of that lately. And I will see you guys all in tomorrow's video or next week's video, depending on if I feel like editing this at all. So, bye guys.